Hello, welcome back. This is the Daleks Expedition. I'm worrying about the episode numbers. Should I even care about the episode numbers? What am I calling this? Episode 6, I think. Let's just check what I put on Patreon. Oh, this is episode 9. I guess the 5th episode of the Dalek serial. Still don't know how to format the listings of this show. So the expedition, they left something in the Dalek city and now they've got to go get it back. What a great MacGuffin. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Oh, that's me. OBS. Okay, sorry. The fluid link. That's what they forgot.
The Daleks took it from me when they searched me.
Okay, fair enough. He didn't lose
it. Must be down there somewhere. In the city.
I'm drinking a black coffee. My wonderful floral mug. Terry Nation, here we go. Great model. I love to see coloured photos of all these sets and models. That must exist somewhere, surely, right? And is there an upscaled coloured version of this? Not that I'm not snobby about things that are black and white, but
the drug has been duplicated.
I would love to see these in their full form. These sets and props.
Sections of us, so work will not be interrupted. Have you processed the pictures appearing now on frequency 6? It is the elder prisoner.
They're being spied on, I guess.
Show second picture.
The girl? What do they call this?
The girl
The
and
girl.
the young woman. Is that the body of the old prisoner? The young man? If so, he has been injured. Show third picture. They have made contact with the Thal. It is logical that together they will attack us.
Bit presumptuous,
No,
but they're correct.
That is my final word. Be careful what you're doing up there, Susan.
It's all right, Mr. Jetson. That's safe.
What are you doing, Susan? She's trying to get
I've
advantage
tried
point.
everything I know.
Look at that wobbly prop.
They just won't risk a fight with a Dalek.
I thought this stuff was all
Trouble
petrified.
is, can't go too far.
What do you mean?
Careful, it's gonna
Well,
crumble
why should
apart.
they help us? Some of them are bound to get killed. What argument can you use to make a man sacrifice himself for you?
Ian, you don't seem to understand. We'll be prisoners here unless we can think of some way of getting that fluid link back from the Daleks.
I am quite well aware of that,
You know
Barbara.
very well they'll find a way out of their city.
I know
Well, you
nothing.
know they will. Well, they need message to They'll find a way. They're clever enough. They'll find us and kill us. You know that as well as I do.
Look, even supposing
Blink.
you're right, I will not ask the Thals to sacrifice themselves for us. I'm sorry, Barbara, I just can't do it.
Ian, why can't you see? Any luck, grandfather? Well, have you made another fluid link here?
No, I can't, my child. And I've looked through all my spares, and I've really discovered we do need some mercury.
That seems like something you should have
I
quite
must
a lot
get that
of
fluid link back again.
next time.
Afraid my
Doctor
trick has rather rebounded on me.
collecting with mercury.
What you might call tempting providence, Jessamine.
Who?
Well, don't worry about it now, Doctor. It's happened.
Right, so
Yes,
let's go back. Let's just see what he just said.
And I've really discovered we do need some mercury. It's put us in a bit of a jam. I must get that fluid link back again. Afraid my little trick has rather rebounded on me. What you might call tempting providence,
Chesterman.
Jessamine.
Chesterman.
Well, don't worry about it now, Doctor. It's happened.
Yes,
I think
at least you're not vindictive.
it actually
Well, I will
works
be
in
if you
character,
don't
doesn't
get my
it?
name right.
Like he's a bumbling old man.
It's Chesterton.
Yes.
Oh.
Eh? But I know that.
Oh! That was purposeful. Sorry, my bad.
Small talk beats me.
I thought there's a
I can
heart no
assure
fuck
you,
up.
young
But
lady, I
no.
haven't been wasting my time. There's always a way.
You always
Sorry.
think of something, grandfather.
Thank you, my dear. Your faith in me is something that I prize very highly. You all realize, of course, we cannot succeed against the Daleks alone.
Of course not.
We have a ready-made army here, the Thals. They're strong and they have one great advantage against the Daleks. They can move
They have one great disadvantage. They have no arms or ammunition.
Well, that's all right, young man. The
They
mind
have
will always triumph.
ammo,
With
right?
me to lead them, the fowls are bound to succeed.
But Grandfather, we've been talking and arguing about this all morning. The fowls won't fight. They're against war.
My dear child, this is no time for morals. They must fight for us.
Why?
Oh, my dear young man. I do hope you're not going to be difficult.
The doctor's right. Ian, can't you see? If only we can get the fowls to attack the city, we could beat the Daleks and get the link
It's
back.
just common sense. Young lady, I've been
If you say so.
underestimating you.
I will not allow you to use the fowls to fight for us.
Are you challenging me?
Yes, I
Do
am.
I have any say in this?
Of course you do.
Well, I think the doctor's right, and I want to get out of here.
I'm sorry, I'm not having anyone's death on my conscience.
Except mine, and Susan's, and the doctor's.
Quite so.
Don't think you got a choice. Oh, sorry. Just got cramp in my leg.
The only way the fowls can fight is if they themselves want to. It must have nothing whatsoever to do with us.
I know what you mean.
Oh.
We must help the fowls to save themselves, and not just them help us.
Exactly.
You're doing it, playing with words.
We need action, not arguments.
Now listen, you two. What victory are you going to show these people when most of them are being killed, eh? A fluid link? Is this what you're going to hold up to them and say, thank you very much, this is what you fought and died for?
Yeah, and then they bugger off. They just leave.
The thing is, can the fowls still fight?
That's what we got to find out. Are they cowards? Or are they just against fighting on principle?
Well, how can we find out?
Well, I've got an idea. But whatever I do, don't interfere. I'm not even sure that I'm right. Well,
Was that a tin drum? What was that?
see what happens.
Strange young man.
He's right, then. Yes, he is.
Yes, we'll see.
I have self-respect. At this moment, anyone could come in here. They could rob, they could steal,
Let's see what
they
he's
could
up
even
to.
kill you. And you wouldn't lift a finger to help yourselves.
We will not fight. There will be no more wars. Look at our planet. This was once a great world, full of ideas and art and invention. In one day it was destroyed. And you will never find one good reason why we should ever begin destroying everything again. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You stand here mumbling a lot of words out of your history, but it means nothing. Nothing at all. You carry this around with you. Your history records. Well, it must be
Sorry.
valuable to you.
It was the record
Supposing
tin.
I take you down to the city and try and trade with the Daleks, eh? Perhaps they'd think it valuable enough to exchange for our fluid link.
I don't believe you, Dad.
What are they going to get out of this?
None of us will stop.
Oh. Oh, right, okay. He's threatening them.
If I don't get the fluid link back, the four of us will die. Perhaps the Daleks are more interested in people. Maybe they were holding us to experiment on us. I could take them an alternative.
Just let me get on with it. Obviously, Oh! God. Chesterman took one for the team there.
So there is something you'll fight for.
Luckily, he hasn't punched anyone in years. Wasn't that going to seriously hurt? Ian Chesterman.
Cannot control. Cannot control. Help me. Help me. Help. 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 Help.
What nightmare have I woken up in?
Emergency. All Daleks in Section 3 are incapable of working.
Oh.
Section 3. That was the first section to get the anti-radiation drug received from the falls. Stand by for a general announcement. This is control. All distribution of the anti-radiation drug is to be stopped immediately. The Dalek race has become conditioned to radiation. But if you are right, we are in danger. All Daleks in Section 3 are dying. They must be examined.
This is great news. So wait, did the foul poison them? Is that what they're saying?
The disease has reached us in here.
Is that a matte painting in the back? Those cutouts. Those must be cutouts at the back,
We
right?
need radiation to survive.
More of those.
So we must increase our supply of radiation. But there is only one way to do that. Exactly. We may have to explode another neutron bomb.
God. I love the design of the Daleks. That's probably been said by a million people a million times, but it's timeless, really. Is it timeless? It's actually not timeless at all, is it? It's incredibly dated, but incredibly quaint. Enduring design.
Why didn't you see?
Presently.
Are you angry with yourself for striking the young man?
No, I knew he was trying to make me do it. But I still couldn't stop myself. Do you despise me for hitting him?
If you hadn't fought him, I think I would have hated you.
I knew he wouldn't really take you and give you to the Daleks. But I fought him. I wish Timothy were here. What would he have said, Diane? Which is the most important, to fight and live, or to die without fighting?
Just a bit of eavesdropping there.
I don't know. We always do what the leader of our race decides for us. He never decides anything without our full approval.
And if Aladdin
That's nice.
decides not to help us, well, we'll have to wait till the morning. What's that light in the sky? Reflection from the city, I suppose.
No, the lake. Some sort of chemical in the water that makes it glow in the moonlight.
You've been down there.
Yes. There's horror down there in the swamp. 5 of us went there in search of food. Only my brother and I came back.
What happened to the others?
Radiation.
I found what was left of one of them. The lake is alive with mutations, bred and crossbred until the original has long been replaced by... I'm sorry, I'm being morbid.
It's quite
Never
interesting.
mind as long as we're this far away.
Yeah.
But I wonder the Daleks haven't cleaned it out, killed everything.
Why should they? Isn't it the perfect defense for the back of a city? Only a fool would attack the city from a lake.
That looks a bit like a mountain rather than a lake, but I'll go along with it. This is Dalek POV, I guess.
Anti-radiation drug distribution being stopped. Yes, only Daleks in Section 2 and 3 received it. All Daleks in Section 3 have now died.
The files didn't do that on purpose, right?
To be brought to the sonic chamber. We will direct the air polluted by radiation away from the nuclear reactors into the sonic chamber.
And if they do not die, we shall have our answer.
But if we need radiation, we can never rebuild the world outside.
We do not have to adapt to the environment. We will change the environment to suit us.
I have one question to ask you. If we do not help you, what will you do?
We'll find our way into the city and take back our lost equipment.
You see, we cannot stand by and let these people die. If we do not help them, it would be the same as if we had killed them ourselves. The way I have reasoned is this.
I'll take your word for it.
Daleks are strong, and they hate us. And I'm sure they will find a way to come out of their city and kill us. So it's not merely a question of whether we go off in a vain search for food and, in all probability, starve to death. We face death now. In the city is enough food for all of us and all of the Daleks 100 times over. My conclusion is this. There is no indignity in being afraid to die. But there is a terrible shame in being afraid to live. If none of you agree with my reasons, then let me go with these people. And I will help you elect a new chief.
Very brave. Good leadership skills. Again, similar to the
I'll go with you, Aladdin.
Cave of Skulls stuff.
And I. Thank you.
Similar themes.
You knew what my decision would be.
I could always have destroyed it if you decided differently.
If we get this intelligent anticipation, we shall succeed. Let's see this. Now, what is this area here?
The swamp. Here are the mountains, this is the far side of the city. I've been into the swamp. It's surrounded by lakes here, do you see? The lakes are inhabited by all sorts of strange creatures.
Can we get into the city this way?
Over the mountains.
Yes, that means going through that swamp.
We can't go through the swamp. It's too dangerous.
It is dangerous, yes, but I realized last night when I was talking to Barbara that it is undefended.
Last night?
Defended. It's a perfect natural barrier. All those creatures, you know that yourself.
Yes, I know, but I mean the Daleks won't be on guard there. There's a chance to take them by surprise. Believe me, I'm not happy about this, but it's the best possible chance there is.
Yes, yes. Well, now, I suggest we split into two groups. The one to distract the Daleks on the city wall side, and the others to try and force a way through the mountains.
Yes, I think that's the best
Are
plan.
we all agreed? Yes. Very well, then. That is what we must do.
I hope these models were preserved. I doubt it, but
Is transmitting. The quality is poor. What has happened? Has this group broken away? Is there a plan behind it? Why divide their forces? The figures are coming through on the radiation treatment. Discontinue laser scope. There is an improvement, except for one serious case. All Daleks in Section 2 have shown signs of recovery. Then our position is clear. For us, the drug is a poison. And radiation is still necessary to us. Essential.
wouldn't have expected the Daleks to use paper. That's kind of an interesting choice. Those have to be cutouts at the back, right?
I want a complete survey of our stock of nuclear materials. I want an estimate of the amount of waste matter from the nuclear reactors.
Do you think this is more or less the same set from the Cave of Skulls? Because they were in kind of like a foresty area for that serial as well. Look at all that drippings. Do they have weapons, these guys? Because they might be able to fend themselves off from these swamp creatures.
Yes, we will.
What makes you think it'll be any different to the first time?
At least we know what to expect.
But the others don't.
We promised Aladdin we'd find a way through the mountains, and that's what we're going to do.
They'd never get the others to follow you if you told them what happened the first time.
It's your duty to tell them.
We watched Amasis dragged beneath the waters of the lake. You and I ran in terror when the others did.
Oh, God.
We're going on, Antinous.
That's his brother, right?
Yourself. I don't want you upsetting the others. Is that clear?
Yes.
Well, is it? Yes. The swamp. From now on, it's going to be rather uncomfortable.
Yes, I see what you mean.
The ground's very uneven. Sometimes rock, sometimes thick mud. You'll have to watch how you walk. I think it'd be a wise plan to find a place to rest for the night.
Yes. Oh, we've made very good time. It's only taken 4 hours to get here from the edge of the forest. It leaves us with 2.5 days to go through the mountains to the city.
If there is a way through.
We'll find a way. I'll go and give Barbara a hand.
I'm surprised you let her come.
I'd be more surprised if I could have stopped her. How are you doing?
Fine. Oh, I'm glad the mountaineering's over.
There'll be some
It's
more
just
once we get
started.
through this little lot.
We're going through there?
Well, we must. We've got a deadline with the doctor in 2.5 days, and we've got to make it.
Why? we could all do with the rest.
What is the deadline again?
We'll keep up with the others.
Why do they only have 2.5 days?
They'll be breaking camp, sir. Now take care. Watch where you put your feet.
Gross. It's a bit choppy, this video. I don't know if it's my PC like not working very well. I don't know if it's the video. I don't know if it's iPlayer. There's some weird chops every now and then. Ooh, that's oh. Okay, that was easy. Just smack a witchy grub.
This looks like a fairly dry section.
Yes, this'll do.
Right, we'll make camp here. See if we can gather up some dry branches. Already made you more comfortable to sleep on. Barbara, if you see to the food, I'll get the fire going.
Right.
At least it might stop some of these things from bothering us.
Ooh, I wouldn't do that. God knows what's in that liquid. Don't even know if it's water. I love the lighting. It's a squid crumpet. Oh, looks like a Pokemon.
What was it? Did you see anything?
Yes, it was. Christus, stand guard here, will you? Right. We'll take the first watch between us.
I'm all right, really.
Yes, I know, but I think you two Earth people should get as much sleep as possible. We're more used to this kind of life. It's over a year since we left our own plateau in search of a new source of food. We'd almost forgotten what it was like to stay in one place and enjoy it. I suppose there'll be an end to it one day. Time to move, my friend.
You let me sleep.
Yes.
Why didn't you wake me?
What's the matter?
Come and see what I found by the lake.
Right.
Hold on, I'll come with you. Morning.
Morning. There's a pillow and a spring mattress.
What did you see?
Over there.
You were right. The Daleks do get their water from the lake.
But how to get to the city from there?
It's water.
Must be a way. I mean, the Daleks aren't very mobile. They must have cut a pathway through there.
Is that a pipe?
Work on a pipeline.
That's a pipe, right?
Most of today. If we could cross the lake, we could reach it much
I'm
quicker.
sorry, that one way I'm not going.
Well, it would be dangerous, certainly, if the lake is full of mutations.
No, we must go round.
Yes. We ought to try and get there before the sun goes down.
Well, I'll just go and fill the water bags. And there's no point in trying to cross the lake, you think?
No. No, he's right. Anyway, think how long it would take to build a raft.
It is a bit. So let's just go back 20 seconds to see if it's the same kind of choppiness or if it's just the playback.
And there's no point in trying to cross the lake, you think?
No. No, he's right. Anyway, think how long it would take to build a raft.
I think it's my video, so apologies about that.
Pipes going into the lake.
So we can't
Or
go.
my PC.
Maybe, with a bit of luck, eh? Thanks. Good.
Where's Elliot?
It's going to fill the water bags. It won't be long.
The water bags. Ooh. Oh dear. He should. If it's that dangerous, shouldn't he be accompanied by somebody? I can see why they're so defeated. The ordeal. Oh dear. Okay, interesting. We'll have to see. If they can make it through, shall I watch the credits? Barbara, Susan, Alden, Gantius, Dione, Antudus, Christus, Elion, Dalek voices. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Cool, okay. Oh, that was episode 9, 8. Again, I don't know. Let's just say that was the expedition. Then we're going to be moving on to the ordeal. It already seemed like a bit of an ordeal so far. So I don't know how this is going to be the ordeal of the ordeal, but it'll be interesting. Okay, looking forward to it. Okay, thank you very much. I can't speak. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. All of that crap. Cheers. Thank you. Goodbye. I've got to now pause this recording.